The truth will come out, and there's no reason to lie about it. I need to tell him what I did, but I can't tell him I didn't trust him with the data. I shouldn't tell him what I did. It won't make any difference, but it will ruin our friendship. Better to let him think it was an anonymous tip to the hand.
I think go easy.
Tell him what I did. I couldn't let you take the data to the party. I didn't know what would happen to you, and I couldn't be responsible.
What are you saying?
I gave the data to the hand. You'll be protected. We both will, and the world will learn what...
I should have known better than to ask for your help. It's clear where your loyalties lie.
The people of Propast.
That's not fair.
Fair? What's fair? The campaign was my life. Now it's not. This was not your choice to make, Zoe. I didn't need your protection.
I assume whatever choice you make, he snaps at you like that, and like the like if you're brutally honest, I didn't trust you with the data, he's gonna be really angry at you. But I don't think I could give it to him, and I didn't want to lie, because he'd find out eventually, I'm sure. Why don't you have the data anymore? Because I said I had it.
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
Sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but well, I guess it just confirms my fears
Oh.
about the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
Uh-oh. Let's. Terrifying word in that context. Chapter 5. Anamnesis. Anamnesis? Anamnesis. Whatever. 10 days later.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned.
I hope your backplate is good.
You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story's the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was inconveniently burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you. Personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone.
I hope that net guard is
The
good.
executioner's sword had been sharpened to take Alvani's head at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvani. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
Ah, we had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sadir, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me.
Well, all the prisoners saying one thing.
If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Those are three completely different statements.
You may go.
May the goddess protect you, General.
'Cause nobody else will.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
I was just thinking something and now I've forgotten what I was thinking. Oh, that was it. It's very interesting just thinking about...
Night, Ulvik!
What news do you have for us, Ulvik?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Famon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
Mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and we need to...
Patience, Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the Mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the Mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Right, I shall just be right back. Hello, we're back, and while I was away, I grabbed myself a drink. So, if you hear me sipping...
Yeah, if I may have a word.
Ooh.
In private.
Alright.
I have a message from a common friend.
Ah.
She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Yes, I think so.
Thanks, Ulvik.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does.
So I was saying, I do have a drink, so... yeah, if you hear me sipping, that's because I'm wetting my whistle, due to the fact that it was going quite dry, and I was actually wondering whether I'd have to stop the recording, but it wasn't a great time to. So I'm going to push on, now that I'm equipped with some squash. Once the game loads. Oh, noises. Noises? Right, there are noises, I'm not getting them. There we go. My headphone wire's cable's been really dodgy lately for this headset. I may end up having to change out of it. Or not change out of it, but change headset again. Right.
A map of the southernmost parts of Marcuria.
Alright, we've got our own map anyway. So, this Old Town, there's 3, that's the magic thingy. There's the magic ghetto. It's not the key. It's not the south gate, so it's got to be somewhere around here, hasn't it? Unless it's around here. The City of Green and the Petrified Tree, looking down. It might be, actually.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, so... So we'll go and talk to Anna. I assume there's no... We need to do both of them. Let's go and chat with Anna now. No! Let's go and talk to the mole first. Because it's not... It doesn't seem to be one of those choice moments. That's where we got shot from. I'm wondering if there's maybe something like one of these towers. Because this is Old Town, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, this is the Old Town. Oh, this is Old Town as well. So maybe it was up around here. Somewhere. I think it might be by that petrified tree, but I don't know where that is. Well, let's go and talk to the mole. Let's warn her first. Kind of need us to remain somewhat alive.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see them.
Out here? I mean, that's going to be difficult. So yeah, we're going to go and talk to the mole first. Because I think it's important to inform her. And okay, so it's not a decision you want like before.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows.
Hooray!
Beside, it may be time to leave Marcuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end.
Yes.
They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers. In my aching bones. Something unnatural. Something mean. There's no room in Marcuria for magic. Or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvane. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well, why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
Last of the Banda. I remember them from the first game. They were really good.
My table's always open, day and night.
Interesting just to think about.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious.
It's interesting just to think about. I don't know. Don't know why I'm thinking about the first game. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. I'm off in my own little world. And this, I'm sure... Yeah, this is Abnexus's house. Like, there should be a plastic plant around here somewhere. If they're doing it properly. Although not everyone would have done that, I suppose. But yeah, this is Abnexus's house. It is. Oh, I love... I mean, we may have walked past it before, but I love when you have... Like, they've even got, like, the stairs right and everything. At least, as far as I remember. That's the thing I really like about, in some games, is when they get it right like that. Like, in some games, they don't do it exactly the same. And so it's really frustrating. Can I go up these stairs? No, not really. Right. Now we've got to work out where we're meeting Anna. Which is why we came this way. Just put an old town. Huh. We could try going up that way.
Balance! Are you a ghost?
Oh, because I bumped into you. Okay.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening.
So if I veer to the right,
Sometimes I almost wish...
where I can. No, it's going the wrong way.